Okay, this is Cinnamon Bread Baking 101. I arrive on time per scheduled request, and look what I find. Dirty dishes in the sink.
Uh-oh. Clean counter, though.
Clean counter, and nothing. I am, I've got places to go and things to do and all of that stuff.
Or my camera?
This is my camera.
Oh, jeez.
This is the Bread Baker number 1.
What do you do? Oh,
And
bread right here.
The flour, perfect.
What is? Oh.
You need a lot more than the flour. There's the master bread bowl. Got your label out, Liz.
Crisco. We got the
All right, let's see here. You got the Crisco? Okay, a little bit of Crisco.
Does it make a lot of noise?
The master.
Than that?
Oh, maybe not. The master bread bowl. Just a second, Rach. Let me capture the master bread bowl. A gift to Grandma, Mom, from Uncle Eric. Mom swore by this. I don't know what anybody would have done if somebody would have walked off with it. Luckily, we still have it.
The yeast, I got that.
Now, we need 4 loaf pans. This is actually Mom's favorite. It was Grandma Larson's. And, Rach, don't do that while I'm recording, please.
One glass. You said glass,
And
right?
this is a master concoction. Could you hold it for me, Rach? That Grandpa rigged up in order to enable the bread to rise at just the right temperature. You too need one of these. Oh, this video is being made, yes he did,
Cool.
at the request of Aunt Lisa, who wants the step-by-step picture look. So hold that up for me, Rach. You buy this at probably Ace. If you send Grandpa out, if you call Dad Lisa, he'll probably get one for you. And the wattage is 100. I think I've got a 150 in mine. We'll rig that up a little later. So, while Liz gets out the rest of the ingredients, we will...
Isn't Sophie going to be
Oh,
video
you know
recording?
what? Here, we'll just transfer the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had battery power.
Oh, yeah.
We're making copies after this so I can show the Parr girls how to do it.
Oh, and then you're going to make copies of... Oh,
Well, let me pause.
Okay.
Let me just pause here, take a standby break, and we will go from there. Hold tight. Okay, let's go, girls. Let me stop. How do I stop? Oh, I didn't know if you had battery. All right, here we are. We are ready to get started. Now, we're making 4 loaves. So what we want to do in that bowl there, you need a 4-cup Pyrex glass little pitcher, at least.
Okay.
And Uncle Rob and Todd and Amy. Anyway, Lissa's broke. So, in the absence of that, we're using this glass bowl over here. Into that, we need to put, get Uncle Eric's bowl. Mom always used to like to put that down in the sink. She just likes them. Gotta pause while I cough. Okay, so what we need is 2 2/3 cup warm milk. So 2 2/3 cup milk go into this bowl right here, Liz.
Okay.
All right, and then Rachel, into that bowl in the sink, we need 6 tablespoons sugar and 2 tablespoons salt. But before we do that, let's do the yeast. Okay, where's the yeast?
Where are the tablespoons? 6 tablespoons.
All right, so what we're doing right now, and then I've got to pause to collect my thoughts here. We need 2 packages of yeast, 2 2/3 cup warm milk. All right, let me pause. This is going to be tougher than I thought. Let me say that. Okay, we need 2 packages of yeast. Interestingly enough, you use the same number of packets for 2 loaves as you do for 4. Now we need a little Pyrex bowl, those little round things that Dad makes chocolate pudding in.
Oh, here.
Okay, now we need one of those, and you want to put water in there. Get your little 1-cup Pyrex. There. Get some hot water in there and then take the temperature. You want the temperature to be, what did I say here?
In here?
No, just put your thermometer in there.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay. And you want the temperature to be, I believe it's 110. Don't put it on the bottom. All right.
It's got to cool off a little bit.
I
It's
believe.
at 120.
Okay, so it's got to cool off a little bit. Just leave it for a sec. Now, the way Grandma would do it is this. You put, yeah, you're right.
Don't
Put 1 package of yeast into that, into that Pyrex. Your mom better pay attention too to this. All right, let me see here. What did I say about the, there you go, Rach. 1 package of yeast in there. This is just the way she would do it. And is that yeast temp? I'm not sure. All right, so we're putting 1 package of yeast in here. We are then, when the water temp is about 110, going to fill this up just to this little line right here.
The top
Still
line
too
or the
hot?
bottom line?
Right about the top line. That's the way Mom would do it.
About 5 minutes.
It says half a cup. Okay, well here, let's pause for a minute till that's ready. Okay, so let's wait and warm that up a little later. Lissa's going to warm up the 2 2/3
So I have
cup.
2 2 2/3 cup of milk and 1 1/3 cup of water.
Right.
That I'm going to put in the microwave until it is lukewarm.
Okay.
In the microwave.
Perfect.
Here.
Like it. And then what do we have in the bowl here? Rach.
The bowl, there's 6 tablespoons of sugar.
And?
6 tablespoons of sugar.
And?
What else were you going to put in there?
A salt, but I haven't yet done that
Okay,
because
Liz,
you told me to check
How much
the,
salt?
water.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of salt.
All right, is the water temp? Let me take a peek over Rachel's shoulder.
I believe that that's good enough.
Perfect, excellent. Now, this is very important. This is the way Grandma Larson used to do it. She would take this water, fill it up to about
Cool.
here.
Okay.
Okay, now. So
The
Mom,
bottom of the line or the top?
yeah, right about the top. There, stop. Okay. Now Grandma said she'd put 1 in first. This is just the way she did it. The second pack she'd sprinkle on top. And then the Grandma Larson trick is right here. See this? Listen, Rach. What am I holding up?
Your pinky.
Grandma Larson would stir it up
With your finger?
with her little pinky, and who knows? Who would ever know? That's the way I did it. So, okay, good.
That's the way I have to do it?
Yeah. Stir it up. Stir, 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 and then we'll let that sit for about 5 minutes. That's what I usually do first. I was just caught off guard this morning. We got going on some other things, so we'll stir that up.
This isn't 8 tablespoons.
No, 6.
Did you say 4 tablespoons?
No, 6. 6 of sugar,
Yeah.
2 of salt.
And it's 6 total.
Right, because she hadn't put the salt in yet.
No, I put the salt in and it's still 6. Somehow something got mixed.
All right, let's stand by here. We'll come back. Okay, so now what we're getting ready to do, Liz, what are you heating up there?
I'm heating up the milk and water mixture to a lukewarm temperature.
Okay, Liz is practicing for her debut as a cooking something or other. And Rach, you've got the 1/4 cup Crisco ready.
Right here. The yeast is sitting.
Proofing,
And
I think we call
I
it.
have the flour ready to do something with.
Oh yeah, fun with the flour. Okay, so once that liquid's heated up, we're going to dump that into the bowl. Okay? And then we are going to, let's see here. We're going to dump the liquid into the bowl and stir that up. Why don't you get a nice big wooden spoon, Rach? All right, so we'll put the liquid in, stir that up. Stir the yeast in after the liquid's stirred in, and then we're going to add the Crisco. Now, you'll find that it's kind of hard to stir the Crisco in with a wooden spoon, so what Mom would do is kind of chop it a little bit, and then she would use a hand mixer. Okay, just a little bit of a hand mixer to mix that up a little bit, and then you start adding flour. This is the tricky part. You start dumping flour in, and initially she would beat it in with a hand mixer, but then once it got a little bit thicker, she would start kneading it in with her fist, and then when it got even thicker yet, she would dump it out onto the counter and start kneading it. So, we'll now take a break for a sec. Where's your cook? Oh man, Aunt Lissa's being a little more of a perfectionist than Mom was. She actually wanted to measure
Where is it?
7 to 7 1/4 cups of flour in a bowl. I told her, no. Mom would never measure. She would just add flour. That was my big mistake initially, always wanting to use 7 1/4 cups, as it says in the recipe. All a matter of feel. So now just kind of use this hand mixer, Rach, to break up that Crisco a little bit. And then we just start dumping flour in, and we go from there. All right. Okay, we're going to start with the flour. Let's don't measure, just dump it in. Okay, that's good. Now stir that up with the mixer, Rach. take the spoon out. Okay, we're starting to add the flour. Okay, good. Okay. All right, turn that off, put some more in. And initially, oh, this is uncomfortable, but she's doing a good job. Okay, Rach.
She's fine.
So we first want to use the hand mixer. When it gets a little bit thicker, a little lower, just kind of mix it here. Just kind of get it moist. And then get that. So first couple additions, we want to use the hand mixer. And then we want to stop with that. And we want to, as Mom used to do, punch it down with her hands. And I'll have Lissa demonstrate that, or maybe Rachel will. Okay, Rachel, stop. Let's add some more. Now it's getting to the point where you'll almost have to start using your hands. So dump some more in there, Liz. Okay, that's good, that's good. Now,
Just a little bit
yeah,
more?
a little bit more.
You might want to take your watch
All right, let me take a break here. All right, that's probably good. Here. Yeah, that's probably good. Now, what you want to do, you want to take your fist, one fist, and punch it down with your fist to add the flour. Now, just kind of punch it around. Here, hold the bowl. There you go. Kind of like here. Hold it for me, Rach.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that. Good. And then you're going to want to mix that flour in. Your mom will add some more flour. And you want to leave it in the bowl until it starts to pull away. And then you want to put it onto the counter and start kneading it. What we want to do, still seems a little, should we add a little more? I think that's good.
I don't care.
Well, it is starting to pull away from the sides of the bowl. You see that?
Yeah.
There? Okay. So now what you probably want to do is wash your hands, just to get them clean. So we're going to dump this out here. And
Lightly floured surface.
to a lightly floured surface.
Mom
Now,
always use the kitchen table.
yeah.
You don't have to put a cloth down. You can just lightly flour your countertop or your
Now,
table.
As I was saying to Lissa, it's very important that you don't use too much flour. You're going to want to use more flour than you should. So initially, though, we do need some flour. You want to start kneading. Now what I do, when I need more flour, I kind of put it on the countertop too. Okay, now the next step is the kneading. I think we need, okay, there we go. Now to knead it,
You go like,
yeah, it's a,
I remember Mom
refrigerator rolls.
kneading.
So you
Oh,
want to pull it.
Oh,
I
you
know.
push in with the heel of her hand.
Right.
I know how to do
Carrie, you should take your watch off.
I will.
Sure.
So you right. You, for Aunt Lisa's benefit, Lise, you want to push out, pull it toward you, give it a quarter turn. But let's get a little more flour here. But not a lot. I remember when I was making this with Mom. Oh, not too much, Carrie, not too much. You have to be very careful. So I was saying to Lissa, you don't want to be too comfortable with the dough where you've got too much flour, your bread will be too dry. So right now we're just kind of working it up so we can get it.
Man, we got bread dough flying. Hang on.
Okay, Lissa is now kneading, but she's got to add a little more flour because look how sticky it is. And then I usually wash my hands at least a couple of times during this because I just can't take how sticky they get. So you want to knead it a quarter turn, push it out with the heel of your hand, bring it forward and turn it. You want to do this for about 10 minutes. And it's really, as Mom would say, it's really a feel sort of thing. You get the feel of it, like she'd say, when it's finally ready, it kind of springs a little bit.
That's what we learned in cooking.
Did you?
That it should spring.
It just kind of, you have a little feel to it. It kind of springs. So Lissa is going to be kneading for the next 10 minutes. Rachel will step in for in a few. And then we're going to, in the meantime, wash Uncle Eric's bowl, which disappeared. There it is. And get that ready to put the kneaded dough into it. We need to wash this and then put some
Give me like a spatula.
oil in there. All right. You talk about some natural hand motion here, baby. Check that out. Whoa, that's my girl. Looking good, Liz. You've got about 8 minutes to go. It's work. All right, there we go, now I'm recording. Sophie's going to rig up the magic rising light for us. Let me get her.
You want me to take over, Ray?
Oh, Rach, your mom wants to take over, right? Look what a nice job she's doing.
Rachel's looking pretty.
Rachel! Look at that arm motion. Okay, so Sophie has not said word one.
Okay.
Do you feel it spring yet? Just a little bit more. Okay, we want to somehow clip this list so that it lights the kind of that center burner. You can say maybe, or open up, oh, that looks good. Oh, this is the perfect kitchen. Perfect bread baking kitchen. Wonderful. Now tilt it, or you can also clip it on the cabinet. Do you know what I mean? This right here. If it's a little sturdy. Oh my.
Perfect.
Could anything be, or that? That might be a little low. Could anything be more
Alright.
perfect? Okay. Whoa, check that out. I need her at my house.
Rach, get that bit that's on the counter.
Good job. I think that's looking good. It seems like it's kind of springing, Rach. What do you think?
It's good.
Now, Grandma said, I'm telling you, I haven't been able to do this, but she would put it up to her ear and say that she heard like a little bit of like bubbling. I don't know. Looking good, Rach. You about ready?
Do you want to, Sophie, how about Sophie try
You want to
this?
try it, though?
Wash your hands and then just to get the feel of it.
Yeah, perfect. And then we'll put it in the bowl. Thanks, Rach. Was that a sigh? Good job. Sophie's going to give it a try.
Use the heel of your hand. Now. And pull it from the side, over, quarter turn. That's good. Now push it up that way more.
Yeah, maybe you need a little flour on the counter. That spatula technique is a Parr invention. I like that. When it sticks to the countertop, just lift it up with your spatula.
Good job, quarter turn. Yeah, like push, and then like...
Okay, not sure if we got this earlier. We will then put the dough in here,
Oh, there you
this
go.
well-greased bowl.
Now put it
Sophie's
from
got
this
the
side,
light rigged up,
this side
that's
here.
perfect. Rachel's
Yeah.
playing with the dough that's left on her hands. And we're just about there. Perfect. And we have no idea how much flour we added, but we're okay. We'll put it in there, cover it with
Yeah, there
saran
you go.
wrap lightly, and then the damp dishcloth, and we'll set it out to
Great.
rise. We'll be back. All right, we've got our dough, and we're going
Now,
to
did we
put it
roll
in.
the sides of this?
Sophie did that, yeah. We need one of those dishcloths, like the ones, the plain white ones with.
Should I put it in?
Put it in, and then what you want to do is make sure it's all covered with the oil. So you've got to put it in and then turn it. Yeah, with both hands, so there you go. Just turn it over. There you go. Okay, that's good. So
Oh,
that's,
does this have to be damp? Like
yes,
wet and
yes.
wrung out?
Hot water. That's good, so. Might be a little too much oil, but that's okay. And then we're going to lightly cover with saran wrap and then cover with a damp cloth. All right, we've got the lightly covered with saran wrap. And then Lissa's putting this white
That's that flour cloth.
flour cloth that she's gotten hot and then wrung out. And now she's going to move it over to the oven, the stove. Hopefully nothing will burn, Liz. Are you concerned about that? No, nothing's on?
Carrie.
Okay, huh?
Look at it.
All right, now. And the light is on. Oh, let's take a peek to see how it looks now before so we can see that it doubles in size. There we go. That's our starting.
This is cold. Should I get it?
Yeah, hot. Hot water.
Feels like it's cold again. No, it was hot water.
See, I know. That's why I started using the saran wrap. And we'll be back in 2 hours to take a look. Later. Okay.
Is it recording?
Yes. Do you want to open that up if you want? All right. So while the bread is rising, Rachel's going to do a couple other things.
And
She's
Carrie didn't
going
think
to-
that her white shirt would get dirty today, huh?
That's why we're white. Never know. Well, no, it didn't get dirty because you and your mom did all, and Sophie did all the work. Okay. Now, when I asked Grandma why she would use her hands to grease the pans, she said, that's the way Grandma Larson used to do it. So can't you just picture Mom Lissa could kind of standing there, kind of putting the Crisco in the bowl, and she'd go back and forth just kind of like this, and she'd grease each of the pans like that. So while I'm doing the first one, Rachel is getting the hang of it, and she will do the remaining 3. And then, Rach, why don't you get the sugar and cinnamon ready? And it's 1/2 cup sugar and 2 teaspoons cinnamon for each loaf. So we would need what? We're making 4 loaves. Hey, I almost forgot. We're going to have cinnamon bread today. That's going to be exciting to eat. Here, Liz, you want a demo?
Nice
I-
shirt.
I almost forgot.
Your version of Mom's
That's Crisco,
Criscoing
right?
up those pans. Okay, there's pan number 1. Rachel will do the other 3, and then she'll get 2 cups of sugar mixed with 8 teaspoons of cinnamon ready. Okay? Thanks, Rachel. We'll be back
5
in
cups
2
of sugar.
Here,
No.
why don't we write
Yeah,
that
if it's
down?
1.5.
No,
Then
it's
that
half
would
a cup and 1/2 cup sugar, 2 teaspoons cinnamon for each loaf.
Half cup sugar. Oh, half cup.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, looking good. The other 3 will look just as good. All right, later.
So that means we have 1 cup of sugar and 8 teaspoons of cinnamon. That's what Rachel's mixed.
I
That
did-
means we have 2 cups.
Oh, 2 cups of sugar.
Right.
And 8 cups of cinnamon.
8 teaspoons.
So, and we mix them together in a bowl?
Yeah, in here. In that 4-cup Pyrex that you're going to be buying.
Here, see, Rach, I just wrote it for you. 2 cups of sugar, 8 teaspoons cinnamon. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Ray.
Okay, we'll be back.
Camera's on. Perfect. It's now 2 hours later. We've got to press 2 fingers into dough to test.
And 13 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
No, you know what? We set it for, that was 1 hour and 45. So it's 2 hours later, push the 2 fingers in. Whoa, does that look excellent.
How far?
Oh, okay, and they leave, all right, try it
Oh, they
again.
left an
Yeah,
indentation.
so that means it's ready.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, just to try.
Oh, you have to take
okay.
it down far?
Well, you
Oh.
don't have to. She really like punched it down. You did 2 fingers. Okay, punch it down, Liz. Ooh, okay, now pull it in and turn it over. Oh, does that look nice? Grandma would be so proud.
They was watching us.
Ooh, yes, she's definitely had a hand in this,
All
your
right.
first attempt. Now cover it back up.
It's very oily.
It's supposed to be.
Should
And
I
then,
try-
yeah, why
let
don't you
this wet again?
get
Hot
that
again?
wet with hot water, squeeze it out, and we'll cover it back up. And hey, you know, the other thing Grandpa would swear, it's this little device he rigged up.
Reaction.
So now we will let it rise. Let's go back over and see what the directions say. Okay. Let rise again until almost doubled in bulk, 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, and then after that, we need to make the loaves.
All right.
Okay?
We're gonna go for lunch.
Excellent. Portillo's, here we come. We'll be back in 45 minutes. Ooh, your treat. Thanks, Liz. All right. Did you see the bread stuff? Sophie is impressed. And hungry. Okay, we'll be back. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful face that was. There, where is it? Okay, she's working on that smile. Perfect. Okay, we've let this rise now. Another, what, Rach?
45 minutes.
45 minutes. Now Rachel's going to take a look.
Uncover?
Uncover, Rach. With help from Mom, and we're going to see, does it look like it doubled almost? Yes, it does. So now we're going to punch it down, not with the 2 fingers, we're going to punch it down. Looking very good. And then we're going to kind of take it out of the bowl, put it over here. Oh, does that look good? We're going to divide that right over here into 4 portions with our serrated knife. 4 equal portions, and then we will start rolling it out. And I will do the first one, and Lissa, Rachel,
Do we need more flour?
no more flour. You may want more flour, Liz, but we do not need, okay, you got the rolling pin, perfect. Kind of equal, Rach, so some might, to kind of get a feel, then you kind of ball it up and see if it's about the same. This bread is looking so great. I am so impressed. I am. I mean, it's looking beautiful. So, all right, let's put it on standby for a sec. We've divided and conquered. We've divided into 4 portions. We've rolled out the first portion, and we've made our first loaf. Loaf number 1. Rachel is now rolling out loaf number 2. You can also kind of use your hands, Rach, to kind of shape it into a rectangle, kind of like this. Stretch it out a little bit first. Okay, so Rachel's rolling it out, back and forth. She's going to make it a little bit wider at the top, kind of like, here, I'll show my picture.
Kind of like
that.
a piece of toast.
Kind of like, I was going to say that. Kind of like a piece of toast. Because that way, when you fold these ends, where are we? When you fold, you use these to tuck the ends when you're done with the roll, and it makes a nice little end crust. So, all right, how about making this a little bit longer? Looks good, and then just, you can even kind of pull that out. Looks pretty good. What do you think? And your sides are about good. And then down here, stop for a sec, you want these about the same. Here, that looks pretty good. Excellent. Now,
Yeah, pretty good.
pretty good. As Carla's teacher used to say, pretty good job. Well, what does that mean? Who knows?
You're pretty good.
Exactly.
No, you're good.
Rachel, that looks excellent.
Thank
you.
you. That's what I want to hear.
Here. About a 1/4 inch thick. There. Let's go with that. Take, no, take the about 2 tablespoons margarine. And you kind of slap that all over. As I was saying, we've got to get the cinnamon mix all over the bread because Uncle Eric likes cinnamon at the ends. He likes the crust. We're using 1/2, we already went through that. 1/2 cup cinnamon and all right. So next, Rachel,
Looks like a cooking show.
you got 26 minutes of cinnamon bread baking. Looks good, Rach. Now sprinkle about 1/2 cup of the cinnamon sugar mixture. Let's see, we can. But you know those cooking show people? They're always talking while they're doing it. They're making background small talk.
Right.
Okay, let's see. Is Rachel in there? Yes, she is doing a very nice job covering everything. And she's actually chosen for this loaf Grandma Larson's tin. So that will be Rachel's loaf that she will be sharing with her swim team.
It's not gonna fit.
Oh, then use a little more. Oh yeah, they'll love that loaf. Got a little extra sugar and cinnamon. Rachel has volunteered to make a double recipe for, what was it, Christmas, Rach? It'll be 8 loaves. No? Or is it Sophie? Who was that Sophie who said that? No, it was, okay, okie dokie, sweetie, here we go. Let me just get a little bit more right up here. That's good. And then you start from the bottom. See how she's starting right there? To neatly roll it and kind of keep each edge straight. Yes. Very nice. I was saying it's not sticking, which is the perfect texture. Now.
She sounds like one of the people on the
She does.
Oh, your mom just sounds like one of the people on those shows. Now, there you go. What a steady hand she has. You two can do this at home. There you go. Nice. Now careful on the edges. Careful on the... You don't want to get... You want to keep this straight or you'll lose the cinnamon.
With it straight over here.
That one's nice, yes. On the side that the audience can see, it's straight. Perfect. That's what you want. Now see how she made that a little bit wider at the end? Okay, keep rolling. One more over. There you go. Now she's going to take that and pull from the top over and tuck underneath. Good. And the same on this side. And then she's going to roll it one more time and hit her head. No, she can't. Well, I don't. Try that, Rach. There, pick it up. There you
Pick it
go.
up and pull it.
There you go. And then she's
There,
going to
nice. Pinch.
pinch all along. No, wait, look. You know what? You want to pinch this to this. There you go. Pinch the top. Pinch the two. How would you explain it, Liz? Pinch it together.
Edges, yeah.
The two together.
Two.
And then you want to, right, she's got it. Nice. You want to make sure you pinch it together so that it doesn't, or when the cinnamon bread is baking, it comes apart and the cinnamon sugar mixture kind of oozes out. Also, if you roll it too thin, that's another problem because then it splits. That looks beautiful. Now, there's Grandma Larson's tin. Put the pinched together edge on the bottom, so she's going to flip it over. There you go. Roll it over. Okay, put it in. Hold on. Take this. Take this from me. Take the camera.
I got the camera.
Take the camera.
Aunt Carrie got a little worried.
Ooh, we gotta make sure these edges stay pinched together. Okay. Like I said, Uncle Eric likes cinnamon. Oh my gosh. Does that, here, hold that up for the camera, Rach. Does that look beautiful? You can tape your mom, she's next. Excellent, okay.
Do I make one? How about Sophie make
Yeah,
one?
you can each do one.
No, I don't want to make one.
No, there's 4 loaves.
No, no.
Okay, time out. Let's pause. Your mom's gonna start next though. You can tape her. Put it on standby for a sec. You ready to tape your mom? Okay, now get your mom. Your mom. Okay, now Lissa next. And she has chosen one of Grandma's favorite loaf pans. Grandma always liked baking with glass when she was baking bread. That's what she told me anyway. I think it was. But she also liked to use Grandma Larson's pan. So she used Grandma Larson's pan, 2 glass pans, and then a pan that I'd given her. Just because I'd given it to her. So here, each got your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Now Lissa has chosen, yes, she's initially doing the initial shaping with her hands, and now she's rolling up and down, not sideways. I think that's just kind of
There's
just
like a
shape.
bubble here.
You want to get rid of the bubbles, right, minimal bubble, about 1/4 inch thick. It says 6 inches long by 20 inches wide, but no, 20 inches long by 6 wide.
This is more than 6.
Oh, so that's okay, just make it a little longer. And then at the top, like Rachel said, you want to make it look like a piece of toast so that you can use those as the edges to cover up the ends. And then up and down that little, it's got a little beat going. Up and down you want the rectangle, just like she's done here, to be straight. Got a little. And then you can kind of, there you go, stretch that if you need to. Looks very nice. She's got that big honker of a crust piece right here. I don't know what she'll do with that. Probably eat it herself. Looks good. Now,
There's another
she's got a bubble problem there. Now, so I don't know how that's going to look on the camera. I think you might want to do it this way. That might show her on an angle. There you go.
How do you get rid of those bubbles?
Here, try this.
There.
Yeah. See? Do you want to?
Oh, poor mom.
Yeah, you probably want to
Ooh.
re-roll. I would just kind of start to re-roll. Yeah.
Should I?
Yeah, that's fine.
That was an example.
Looking good, Liz. Looks good. Looks better. Perfect.
That about-
That looks good. That's 6 by 20. Now what are you doing? Why don't you explain what you're doing, Liz?
Now I'm spreading approximately 2 tablespoons of any type of margarine or butter
onto my rolled out dough.
Oh, this is good stuff. Stephanie got the real close up.
Oh, good. This is what makes that yummy, yummy part that I love so.
Oh, that kind of gooey? A little bit of a gooey?
Stuff, especially right in the crust. Now I'm going to
Take a break.
mix this up in case it's a half a cup. Sprinkle, sprinkle very evenly. Covering the edges. I think this could have been rolled out a little thinner. A little small.
No, it'll be fine. Keep going this one.
Okay, now, I take the, Rich, can you scroll over?
Now, where's our third loaf? Oh, we have one more. Oh, yeah, we have. Jack, you want to roll out a loaf of cinnamon bread? No? This will be done 1:45, 2:45.
Want me to tape, Rachel?
Done.
No.
I can see how making all 4 of these yourself is a lot.
Okay, nice job, Liz.
Roll it all the way up.
Rolling it up. Now, what are you going to do with the end?
I'm gonna take
The whole thing, tuck the whole, there you go, that whole piece tucks under. Oh, is that perfect? Now, don't congratulate yourself yet because you've got to pinch it together on the bottom. Now, she says she's doing the other end, and I think she is. Now, she's going to roll it.
It's scary because you think it's going to break.
There, oh, okay, good. Now, she's going to pinch all of that together. Now, let me kind of get her.
a lot of cinnamon in here. And I said I liked it, but I think that's gonna come out, isn't it?
Well, that's why you got to pinch it all together. Here you go. Perfect, nice, that looks good. Well, all right, her loaf's just about done. Let's take a momentary break here. There are some challenges. Right now, she's got to turn over all the way over, kind of like a little covering a baby with this little blanket. Looking good.
I don't want any of that cinnamon to ooze out.
Okay.
No, you don't.
No, she's going to place it with the seam side down into the pan. Oh, perfect. And we'll let that one start to rise too. Could you give me a little?
Okay, my turn.
Okay, right, you're number 4, perfect. All right, we've got loaves. Oh, do those look beautiful. You've heard Grandpa talk about beautiful holes? Well, these are beautiful loaves. All right, Rachel's up next, and then we'll be letting it rise before it bakes. Now, just to demonstrate how proficiency is so quick with cinnamon bread baking, this is Rachel's second loaf, and look at the way she rolled that out. Piece of toast at the top, she's got the margarine spread, she's got the, where's my finger, the even lines.
Is this, Carrie, can I throw this up? The
Sure,
extra?
sure. Let's see here.
Ooh, oh no, that's the timer. Oh, that's gonna be
That must be for the, okay. And she is just doing another beautiful job. Oh, I am just so pleased with the way this has turned out. Well, I shouldn't speak too soon. We'll see in about 2 hours, or an hour and a half. All right, so Rachel will finish rolling and add it to the 3 we've got ready to go. We've got them lightly covered with saran wrap. We will once again get the cloth, wet the cloth with hot water, squeeze it out, cover these, and we will let them rise for about, well, 50 to 60 minutes. So for just about an hour, and then we'll preheat the oven halfway through, and we will put them in the oven at 400 degrees and go from there. So we'll be back. Whoops. Okay, we've now let this rise for almost another hour. And look at how nicely rounded those loaves are and how they've filled out the pan.
Do we sprinkle anything on them?
No, Mom never did. We can now turn off Dad's light contraption and place these loaves in the oven.
Okay.
There's the before, and we will see the after in about 35 minutes. The loaves should not, or the pans should not be touching each other in the oven, so Lissa will use her mathematical, analytical skills to arrange the 4 loaf
I'm
pans
wondering if I should move this
appropriately. I think, no, that's probably the middle.
about right.
All right, we'll be back in another 35 minutes. Here. All right, we're at about 30 minutes and counting. You may think these look done. What did you say, so, Rach?
Pretty good.
It does, doesn't it? We got probably 5 more minutes. Mom always said it should be a real pretty brown. Whoa, does that look good? Look at that one loaf. That was yours, Liz. Whoa, baby. All right, oh, what do you think? Does that look done to you? I think that does. Look at the sides. Looks good.
It's kind of pulling away.
Yeah, I think, ooh, don't jump it out. I think that one's done. Oh my gosh, if we could only transfer the smell. Hoo-hoo. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, look at that one.
Ooh, baby!
All right, that one was mine. Let me see, let me see if I pinched my edges. Show me the bottom, Aunt Lissa.
Very nicely
Ooh,
done.
Nice. See what a nice pinch job looks like? And now we've got Grandma Larson's loaf pan. That was Rachel's. Whoa, Liz, does that look great or what?
Oh man, my mouth's
And I
watering.
must tell you, of the 4, this one right here is Lissa's. Whoa. Stand with your loaf.
This one here, the second one from the
Okay.
left, is the one that I rolled and pinched as per Carrie's instructions.
Ooh, well, I'm going to get a little photo of you holding that loaf right now, Liz. All right, hold on. We'll be back and enjoying it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Here comes the last loaf. It might be kind of sticky over there, Liz.
Yeah, just slightly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, we've got 4 beautiful looking loaves. Now we've got them upside down only so they can dry out, so to speak. Hey, you can turn those others over because we've got them on the racks. Let's turn them over and get the full effect. Oh my gosh, look at that monster loaf, Liz. That is beautiful. I don't even know if that'll fit in the toaster.
Ooh, which reminds me, we better get that toaster
Let's
out.
get the toaster out. Man, those look great. And you too can do this if you have about 6 hours. I think we started shortly after 9:30. It's now 3:12.
Exactly. A little time in between for lunch and...
Well, yeah, but the bread was
Shopping.
still rising. So yeah, you've got to have that 6-hour time block and then some extra time for eating. I'll bet Amy wishes she were here now. Oh well, signing off for now.
This
Okay,
is my longer serrating. I got a longer one. A little more.
we are now going to, for your benefit here, it's not quite cool enough yet, but we've got places to go and people to see. We will prove that there is cinnamon in the crust, we hope. Ooh, looking good, Liz. Does that look tasty? Nice and gooey, just like you wanted it, Liz.
It's not rolled quite as tight as Mom's.
Well, you'll get there.
You know?
By Christmas, it'll be 3 more rolls thick.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Not too bad. This got kind
Looking
of fat right in
good.
there.
Practice makes perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we are getting ready to start making copies for all of you so that you too.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
Yes, we do.
Let me pop this one in.
Oh, does that look nice? Connor will be so happy the next time he comes.
Cut a piece for Jack for when he comes down.
Looking good. That looks so nice and moist, not at all
It
dry.
does.
Doesn't
No,
it, Liz?
definitely not dry.
And can you smell it?
Look at the crust. We should probably save that for Grandpa.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I'll run that over. Oh no, Grandpa's got something today and tomorrow.
Does he?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Today and tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, well, we'll be back in just a minute to show you how good it is, and then we'll 45 minutes worth. We'll start making your copies, guys. See ya.
Okay.
Okay, here we are, totally enjoying our cinnamon bread.
Yes, Jack? I think it's in the closet in the hallway.
Jack is taking a bath on it for now. Sophie and Rachel have gone to swimming, but we are indulging ourselves.
We're enjoying, so I want to thank my host, Carrie Fisher, for coming and sharing all of her wise
Mom's wise tips with you.
Mom's wise words with us. Thank you, Mom. It's delicious. I know you're watching us. I wish you were here.
Bye.
Bye.